Alright, so I figured it was about time I do a follow-up video from last Friday's excitement with the Super Sport selling. And I just wanted to give a few of my thoughts and kind of follow up my mind process of why I decided to sell the car, and a little bit of gloom and doom as part of it. And I wanted to address one other unfortunate happening on one of my videos. We'll get to that at the end. I also want to talk a little bit about the Vista Cruiser and where we're at on it. And I'll do a walk around the car here shortly. So this is just kind of a channel update. I've been kind of silent for a week. So anyway, I actually sold two cars last week. I sold my 93 Lumina Z34 and I sold my 70 Monte Carlo SS454. The Lumina, the decision to sell the Lumina, I love those cars, but that car just was not my cup of tea on color. It was this really bright shade of red with gray interior, and I'm just not a fan. I could actually live with the gray interior more than the red on the outside. So when I look for another one eventually, I'm going to look for a burgundy interior, preferably, and especially a white, silver, or black on the outside of the car. Those cars are rare. They're getting hard to find. Even more rare in a 5-speed. Mine was an automatic, but it was okay. So, a little bit of update on the Lumina. The Lumina is gone, and I'm temporarily out of the Z34 Lumina business again. Before I get into the Super Sport, I wanted to briefly talk about the Vista Cruiser. So we'll turn the camera around here. And basically, I'm waiting on my interior guy. He's getting caught up to where he can get to me. And believe not this Monday, but next Monday, it's going to the upholstery shop. Crap, I need to unhook the battery. Well, I'll just put a charge on it. Obviously, everything's okay. We don't have a smoldering pile of ruin here. But anyway, so basically, interior's going in. Of course, I'm going to have bucket seats, Chevelle console, all the third row seats. Anything that's painted in this interior is getting covered in vinyl. I'll need to put the dash back together, although I'm to the point I'm kind of fed up. I may just if Bill wants to, I may just let him put my dash back together, run my vintage, or me go up there one day and kind of help him put it back together. Whatever, we'll figure something out. But I'm ready for this thing to be done. It's got to go back to the window tint shop. It could actually go there at any point. But got to do the headlight tint on the top glass, polish my moldings, put those back on. But here is what I've had done lately. We've got 4-wheel disc brakes all the way around. And we've added the W27 cover to the Chevrolet 12 bolt. That'll make people scratch their head, because that's a very rare rear end if it was the real thing. But yeah, we have wheel woods all the way around. Manual disc brakes. No power brakes here. So I'm going to also come up with some stick-on molding for this hood temporarily, because again, in the future, this hood will be replaced with the correct 70 hood. That's a long story. I don't even want to think about it. So anyway. All right, so that's the update on the Vista Cruiser. No, this car is not for sale. No, I don't want to sell this car. Not going to sell this car. Not going to sell this car either. So anyway, just wanted to put that out there. All right. So I want to address a few things on the Monte Carlo. The car, I have to be honest, one of my deciding factors of selling that car was, I think we're about to have a repeat of 2008 all over again. And I hate to say that, but I think it's coming. So when 2008 hit, I remember $30,000 cars selling for 15 to 20. I did not want my $50-something thousand car to be worth 35 or 40. So I seen the writing on the wall. It was time to move on. So the car is sold. Not real happy about having to wait now a week. Business days, I'm on the 5th business day, and I still do not have my check from the auction company. So a little uneasy about that, but I think, you know, everything on the up and up with that. It's just, if you want my review of the company, things seem to go pretty well, but I would like to have a little, they need to do a better job of giving you some paperwork to show you actually sold the car and that type of thing. But anyway, don't think we'll have any more trouble with that. Just wanted to mention it. It's been a week since I sold my car. I don't think really reality set in yet. I mean, the car is gone, but my 56 is at the transmission shop, so it's like hasn't really hit home yet. No regrets of selling the car. The car brought what it was worth, and that's that. Yes, would the car brought more at Mecum or somewhere like that? Of course it would have. But you can wipe $10,000 right off the top with fees and travel expenses and consignment fee they charge, and it's just crazy. So anyway, don't know what Street Side would have asked for it. I talked to them a few times. They seemed to talk about asking around 50. Well, that would only put down me in the 40s. This wasn't gonna work. So never did reach back out. I had contacted another consignment place that actually, not really a consignment, they actually buy cars. And, you know, they had sold one for huge money on their website, but they just didn't want to pay. They want to try to double their money. That wasn't going to work either. So anyway, I seen an auction, $50 to register, 5% sale fee. So it only costs $50 to run it through. Car sold. So out of pocket, I'm out nothing. I just get paid for the car. So good little auction, fun time last weekend for sure. Go back and look at those videos if you haven't already. But it was fun owning that car, but that was it. Okay, one more thing I'm going to address. One of my other videos last week, I had a little situation with obviously someone from my past come on the video talking all kind of crazy stuff that I had said I sold this car last year and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, he eventually admitted who he was, and I immediately muted the person. But just want to put this out there. I take this YouTube channel pretty seriously because I don't make money off this channel. It's not monetized, any of that thing. But I get business off this channel. I take it seriously. I put my restoration stuff on here. This is not the place for drama. It's not the place for especially junior high drama like that was. So I just want to put this out there. If you was to see this, that's totally fine. I don't care that you see this video. I don't care that you're watching my videos. Leave the drama in the past. I've moved on. I have a beautiful girlfriend that I'm dating now. We've been together for a month or so, and I'm happy. I hope y'all are happy. Let's leave that. Let's kind of part ways and don't come on my YouTube channel. Especially constructive comments are always welcome. People in my past that I've had run-ins with, they want to watch my videos. That is totally fine. Other stuff needs to stay off of here. I do not want to have to disable comments on my videos. I want to help people. I want to answer questions. I should not have to disable comments on any video because of junior high drama that I'm not going to get involved with. I'm kind of keeping this vague. But if anyone knows me, there's a lot of people knows me, what happened to me last year, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. So, okay, enough of that. I wanted to get that covered. And just kind of leave it at that. So, in summary, I sold the Monte Carlo because I see, one of the big reasons is I see gloom doomsday coming. I think the economy is going to crash. I think the people riding around in their chip foose, basically it's a good comparison. If you took a Ford Pinto to chip foose or Phantom Works or any other of these people who restore, and you wanted to spend $500,000 on your Pinto, and you took the car to auction and it brought 25. Well, that's a lot of money for a Pinto, but a chip foose Pinto, I'd imagine, would probably bring 25,000. But that's what you're riding around in your $80,000 pickup truck and your $500,000 house and your $6 2x4s that you bought last year that was grossly inflated. So what's going to happen is all these people ain't going to be able to pay for all this crap because there's been too much free money floating around. Well, it's going to create a big old gloom and doom and a big economic crash. And everybody's going to be selling their toys, their campers, their motorhomes, their classic cars, their collector cars, new collector car, their 9-second electric Tesla they bought or whatever. They're going to be dumping this stuff cheap because they don't want to sleep in a cardboard box, or they don't want to eat ramen noodles for the rest of the year. So yeah, that's why I sold the SS, and that was about 75% of the reason why I sold the SS. So take that for what you will. Vista Cruiser progressing. And one more thing, no more drama on the channel, so keep that up. And we'll see y'all next time. For those that watch the channel, I appreciate you watching. And if I can be of any assistance to you, like to really stick to Monte Carlo restorations, if you need any work done on your first gen, be sure to reach out to me. In the future, I'm probably going to be migrating more towards the buy it, fix it, and flip it in the future. Right now I've got a lot of customer work, so of course that's going to come first, and I'm not going to tell anybody no that I've already told yeah, but that's kind of the future direction. 5 years from now I would like to be doing more of my own stuff and selling it versus dealing with who knows what kind of cars. I like to do Monte Carlos, and they are doing well and will continue to do well because other muscle cars are out of sight. And even with the economic crash that's going to come, unfortunately, everything will start to go up again. And still, Monte Carlos are a safe bet, and they're still reasonable compared to everything else. So get one while you can. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching, and we will see y'all next time.